I'm gonna need a drink before this one.
Actually, it's gonna be a few minutes, I'm sorry.
Okay, so much like yourself, I spend a fair amount of time on the internet creating videos, creating content, and something that I've noticed a lot, like I mean a lot, over the past few weeks has been a sudden surge in posts with certain people posting pictures of themselves in certain clothes or certain lack of clothes with a little message. DM me for content. And this is not a video to talk bad about anybody making anything like this. That's not where we're going with this. Where I am going to go with this, though, is a conversation about the value of your work as an artist. I put out so much of the work that I do for free. You can listen to any song I've ever recorded for free. You can watch any video that I've ever produced for free on the internet. And I've definitely taken advantage of the opportunity to monetize, merchandising, physical copies of albums, events, things like that. I've definitely made some money off of my art, but not a whole lot. And I think that there is actually something for an artist to learn from this, like what I'm going to call the DM for content culture that is starting to bubble. I think it's super interesting and like inspiring, no bullshit, to see people utilizing their resources to generate some extra income in these dramatic times that we are living in. And I think that us as artists need to start putting more of a value on ourselves and our work. It's difficult for me to wrap my head around this because, I feel like I'm not anybody special. I feel like I'm just as normal as you or anyone else out there in the world. I'm just doing my thing and I'm sharing it with you. And if you want to sit here and you want to watch it, you want to look at what I'm doing, that's great. But obviously it would be nice to be able to monetize this better. And I think that there's a certain boldness to these people that I'm seeing online that are just selling pictures of themselves. And I just like, in my brain, I'm like, I would never fucking do that. Like, how bold do I think I am? But then it's like, well, wait a second. These people have confidence in themselves and they're able to provide a product that some people want. And I think that's fucking great. But am I not confident in what I do? Do I not see any value in what I do? I do. I see a lot of fucking value in it. So why do I convince myself that I need to just put everything out there for free? I mean, I'm not going to be going and making a Patreon account or putting anything behind a paywall anytime soon, but just even having that feeling of just knowing that my work has value is something that I have unfortunately just forgotten about. And I think that there's definitely a lot of work that goes into this DM for content culture. I mean, there could be. I'm sure there are some people that are just trying to hustle terrible photographs of themselves that nobody would want to see even if they were free. But I'm sure there are definitely people putting a lot of time into the lighting and the angles of things and just themselves, the mental work that you have to do to put yourself into a state of being comfortable enough to photograph yourself and try to sell those pictures on the internet to people, to have that level of confidence. Like, that is inspiring. And, I feel that a lot of artists that work in, whether it's music or visual or whatever, people on my side of the spectrum, it can be a struggle sometimes finding that confidence. So it's just like, believing in yourself, knowing that you have something good, understanding that, and being confident that there is someone out there that's going to be willing to give you money for it, which, I mean, that sounds like kind of shitty. I'm not trying to make this whole thing about money. I think this is more, I guess, I don't know. Is this more of a question of like, should we be making more money as artists? I guess we should, but I just think that, the deeper thing that I'm trying to wrestle with in my head is not necessarily making more money as an artist. That would be great. But just even having that feeling, that confidence, just knowing that like, oh, this has value. And if I wanted to sell this, I fucking could. Just having that light switch on, having that extra set of confidence behind you would be fucking amazing. Such a great force. I know that sometimes ego can be a problem, and I think that too much ego is an incredibly unhealthy thing and it's super toxic. But I feel that if you are like ego deficient as an artist, I imagine it's probably really hard to be successful on any level. You need some sort of ego, I believe, to be successful. And I'm feeling just hella inspired seeing people out there that just like have the audacity to be like, yep, I took some photos of myself and I'm going to sell them and you're going to give me money for it. DM me. Hell yeah. Like, I fuck with that energy so hard. I need that energy. I think all of us could use a little bit of that energy. So I just want to like suggest everyone takes a few moments today to analyze your self-worth, because you are worth it. You have worth. You have value. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You have value, and there are other people in this world that find you and what you do valuable. 100%. Trust me. Don't underestimate your value, and don't be afraid to just go out there and fucking get it. Like, if you got something, if you have a thing that you know people want, if you could convince yourself that you have something that people fucking want, there's no fucking reason that you can't put it out there and have people fucking running to it. You just need that confidence. That confidence, I believe, is a magnet that's going to attract people to what you're doing, whether it is music or art or just, hey, selling content in the DMs, if you know what I mean. Whatever it is that you do, if you have a confidence around it, people are going to gravitate towards it. So don't underestimate that. And yo, we're getting close to the world being not a crazy place. I don't feel like it's the end of days, and I feel like there's a good opportunity for all of us to take this motherfucker over. So get your ducks in a row and figure out what the fuck you're going to do moving forward, and let's kick some fucking ass together. All right. I'll be back again next week with another video about some other dumb rambling bullshit in my head. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of the people around you, and hey, slide in the DMs for that content.